The woman discovered that both she and her husband had type O blood, but their son had type B blood. She did not question her husband immediately, because she smelled another woman's perfume on him. Then she remembered the nanny once said that the son looked very much like her husband. The woman began to suspect the child was born to her husband and another woman. To confirm the truth, she secretly pulled out her son's hair and did a paternity test using both of their samples. At the same time, she asked her assistant to investigate her husband's recent activities. The results came back quickly. The son she had raised for 10 years was truly not her biological child. The woman instantly broke down after learning this. She clearly remembered the baby was carried out from the delivery room that year. Could it be that her biological son had been switched? The woman immediately went to the hospital to investigate, but found that the files from that year were seriously incomplete. She realized all of this had been carefully planned, and the biggest suspect was her husband. Late at night while her husband was asleep, the woman secretly entered the study to search for evidence, but found her husband's computer was password protected. At that moment, her husband suddenly came back. The woman hurriedly pretended to break a cup, but her husband still noticed that she had touched the computer. Not only did he refuse to explain, he instead angrily accused her of invading his privacy and pushed her to the ground. After confirming the computer had not been opened, her husband finally left feeling at ease. The next day, her husband said he was going on a business trip. The woman only asked who he was going with, and he immediately got angry and stormed off, but accidentally dropped a shopping receipt. After investigating, the woman discovered the gift recipient was actually her husband's secretary. Only then did she remember the secretary had always acted ambiguously in order to catch evidence. The woman secretly followed her husband. As soon as they got off the plane, she saw her husband kissing the secretary. She immediately investigated the secretary's background and was shocked to find the secretary also had a son, and he was born on the same day as the fake son. The woman instantly remembered the day she gave birth. Her husband had mysteriously disappeared. She finally understood that her husband was accompanying the secretary during childbirth. The woman suspected the two children had been switched. She found the school of the secretary's son, but saw the boy being bullied by classmates. When the woman stepped forward to help, she suddenly discovered the boy had the same birthmark as her. At that moment, she finally confirmed the boy in front of her was her biological son. The woman forced herself to leave calmly. She swore to make her husband and the secretary pay the price. So the woman, who never interfered with company matters, suddenly appeared at the board meeting and even brought evidence and divorce papers. It turned out the woman held 15% of the entire group's shares. She originally planned to gift them to her husband for free on their 10th wedding anniversary to help him become the most powerful person in the company. But now it was clear he did not deserve it at all. At this moment, her husband already held the 10% shares the woman had previously given him, and he together with the secretary had bribed the shareholders in advance, making everyone vote unanimously for him to become chairman. Just when the two thought victory was already in their hands, they never expected the woman to appear on the spot and oppose him.